notion, and that gave us a cost savings of over $485,000 a year, and that's amazing amount.
Oh, we're on now. Yeah, yeah, she will be featured with the NCCU Vocal Jazz Ensemble. We will get started in about 5 minutes, so just give us that time and we'll be started. Thank you. Good evening once again. We are ready to get started. Um, Before we bring out Ms. Fuller, we're going to do one tune for you. And if you like it, be sure to be at B and Duke on Friday for our jazz ensemble and vocal jazz ensemble credit. Thanks so much to Hayti Heritage for having us, and We really appreciate it, and we are going to start with a Frank Foster original and arrangement called Hampton Strut. Hampton Strut, Frank Foster. That featured Mr. Brandon Seaforth, trombone. Mr. Jabril McDonald, tenor saxophone. And Mr. Caleb Gatson, trumpet. So at this point, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Miss Tia Fuller. I noticed at the rehearsals that I kind of wasn't needed. So I decided that the best thing for me to do was to go back and sit in the trombone section. So I'm going to play bass trombone, and we're going to welcome Ms. Tia Fuller.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us today for this very special. Good evening, and thank you for joining us today for this very.
We are diamond cut, constantly in a state of refinement, being etched and polished. As we continue to embrace our evolution, we explore the three-tier process in becoming a diamond. Tier number 1, a diamond knows that it's a diamond upon inception and embedded in the earth. Tier number 2, a diamond endures an extreme amount of pressure and temperature to rise to the top of the Earth's surface. Tier number 3, the term diamond cut pertains to the amount of light that is reflected at its highest capacity. As we continue to move forward with decisive steps and maintain the balance of the angelic warrior, let's continue to etch even deeper into our greatness, our diamond cut, reflecting brilliance of light and love.
mode. So for the past 24 hours, I've been blessed enough to be up here with these amazing musicians, rehearsing some music, and getting a chance to see how y'all do it down here in Durham, North Carolina. So we're gonna start the concert off and we're gonna celebrate our diamondness, our greatness. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later. Can you all hear me okay? All right. But first and foremost, I would like to introduce you to the members of the rhythm section. But before I do that, the first song that we're gonna play, we're gonna bring us all the way back to Africa. Yeah. Starting from the roots of our diamondness, starting from the roots of civilization, with this first composition entitled The Coming. And this is written and inspired by Dr. Daniel Black, who is a great author, educator, and he wrote this novel entitled The Coming, and it's a slave's narrative of the Middle Passage. So this song is a reflection of that, broken up into Africa, the capture, the transatlantic slave trade of the boat, the subtleties of the boat, the plantation, and then at the very end, freedom. So are you all ready? Are you all ready? Isn't this band great? Put your hands together. And on bass, put your hands together for Mr. Kenneth, too. And if we could roll some of those bottoms off of the bass, that'll be great. We're getting a little bit of feedback. DJ. Put your hands together for Jonah on piano. Is it Jonah? Jonah. Okay, I'm trying to remember everybody's names. And on drums, put your hands together for Krishan. Hey! You all put your hands together here? And EJ, if we could roll some of those bottoms, I think it's coming from the bass. We're almost there, EJ. Keep your hands together, though. We're going to take you on this journey of our greatness, our diamondness, starting with the coming. Hey! Give it up for Chris Sean. Starting from the roots of Africa. As diamonds, we look like a piece of coal. As diamonds, we all start from the roots of the earth's surface. And although we may look like a piece of coal, we have purpose. So as we continue to move into fruition, we will continue with Queen Intuition. Shoulders of those who have come before. Our mothers, our queens, our fathers, our kings. So as we continue to rise, put your hands together. For John, drums. As we continue to rise through the earth's surface, we continue to seek and dig into our diamondness. And sometimes in the midst of seeking, it feels like we have to descend, we have to go backwards in order to go forwards, right? That's what we all felt like during the pandemic, right? And there's a term that came to me during the pandemic entitled, or it's just a term, there's limitation begets limitless opportunity. How we were all stuck behind the masks, but we were forced to reach beyond what we knew. We were forced to dig in and to do things that we wanted to do, but never made time for. And now on the other side, we have more skills, hopefully, right? So that limitation begetting the limitless opportunity. So this is in celebration of that, in a turned around way, but we're gonna change it up, and this is a song that I actually did, and I wrote a while back when we were descending literally in Barbados. And this was my band and I, and we were all going, and we jumped into ocean for like 2 hours, and then we jumped back on the plane all wet. But what I was doing is singing into the phone, so you're gonna hear these isolated parts, but in respect to being the diamond, sometimes we gotta go backwards in order to go forwards. So here is Descend to Barbados, and we're gonna dance a little bit on this one. Y'all ready? And as we are continuing to rise, we're going to bring up a very, very special group. This is the Vocal Jazz Ensemble. And they're going to do a selection for you all. Can you all put your hands together and welcome them up? Jazz Ensemble. Yeah. Yes. Once again, give it up for the Vocal Jazz Ensemble. Woo! Are you all having a good time? It's really fabulous to be here on this campus and at a HBCU. So I went to Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, a proud Spelmanite, and I'm just elated to hear these amazing musicians, from the vocalists to the instrumentalists, the level that is here, and also the commitment from all of the professors. Can you all just put your hands together for the sacrifice and the love that they're pouring into this community? Because truly, music is the spirit of an institution and really any place. So we have to keep the spirit alive within the music. So speaking of spirit, we're going to continue with a ballad that I wrote. And this one is very near to my heart as we continue to rise. I wrote this for my parents, who are musicians. My father plays bass, and my mother, she used to sing. We lost her about 1.5 years ago, but they were also educators. And I remember for the longest time I told myself, I don't want to teach, I just want to play. But it's so funny how it's kind of in the blood, and I'm very happy and proud to be teaching at Berklee College of Music, because I feel my mom's spirit coming through me all the time, and it's unapologetic. But regarding my parents, this song, I wanted to write something to celebrate them. They were married 51 years. Yeah. And I remember on their 51st wedding anniversary, we had a conversation with my mom. It was when she had dementia and she was declining, and we had to put her into hospice. But it was on that 51st wedding anniversary we had that conversation, which was really hard for anybody who's had to go through that. And my dad didn't even realize that it was the anniversary. But in celebration of both of them and their love that I saw for 50, well, I didn't see it for 51, but it was for 47. And all of the hills and the valleys they went through, there's one thing that they would always do, is that they would always impart the spirit of this music. We'd always be hearing it. And my mom would always have this phrase that I was sharing with everybody: go above and beyond the call of duty to reach the level, so constantly breaking through and past. And so I hope that you all enjoy this. It's a ballad reflective of both my parents, and at the end of the first section, you're going to hear it go on to 3/4, and that's a section that I envision them dancing together. So this is to celebrate the wisdom, which is what? We were going over this term, wisdom, to see beyond the obvious by heeding the words of the elders. We were talking about different phrases, but this is to celebrate the wisdom of my parents, Fred and Althopia Fuller, with crowns of gray. Yes, crowns of gray. Thank you so much. Yes, and we continue to rise. We have one more, right? Okay. All right. So as we continue to rise, so this whole idea. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Okay, hi. We just wanted to say that we appreciate you and we love you and we thank you so much for coming here, and especially with that masterclass with all the wisdom that you gave us. It especially touched me, and just all the experiences that you went through. It feels like I can go far with all the stuff that you told me. So keep doing what you're doing and just keep being who you are. You are such an amazing woman. Your soul is so beautiful, and I just hope nothing but goodness and hope for you.
You know, I almost broke down in tears there. You know, some of the things that we were talking about yesterday, and I remember my mom always saying, students know when you're teaching from your head and when you're teaching from your heart. And I'm learning that this gift of music is one not only to be shared, but it's one that allows us to practice the manifestation of our life. And we were talking about how music is a manifestation of our life. And there are so many tools that we cultivate in the music that are housed in our character, such as wisdom, such as forgiveness, such as nurturing, such as leading in faith and not fear, and feeding our faith and starving our fear. And so there's so many aspects of doing this work, and I'm so thankful and blessed to be here, truly. I do want to give a big shout out to my sister girl, Dr. Lenora Helm-Hammonds. Doctor, and it's amazing, y'all. I'm telling you, I do these workshops all the time, and it's truly amazing to see a sister leading a department, chairing a department of such amazing musicians. It's just really powerful and empowering for me to see. So once again, put your hands together for Dr. Hammond. We used to hang out in New York and be on the scene grinding. So thank you all so much, and thank you for this amazing gift. You all have truly been a blessing, and thank you for kind of moving with it. A lot of stuff shifted from rehearsal. We only had one rehearsal, and y'all's spirit has been very open, and so once again, put your hands together for the band, because they've been nothing but receptive. Yes. So we have one more for you, but I do want to share with you this whole idea of diamond cut. So my last album, Diamond Cut, and it talks about 3 different phases of rising, which I was taking you through, and how the first phase is looking like a piece of coal, but knowing that you have purpose, and then getting to your second phase of having to rise and endure the extreme pressure and temperature that a diamond has to endure in order to get to the top of the Earth's surface. So, and these are all things that correlated with my life, especially as I was writing for the album. So, and this is gonna preface the last song, but the top, and this really came to me, was around when my mom was transitioning. But when you get to the top of the Earth's surface, you have the brilliance of a diamond is, of course, there's size and shape. But to me, when I did some research of the diamond, the brilliance of the diamond is not how much it shines, but it's how much it reflects the light. So I was thinking about how many of my mentors, you know, my mother, my father, all my friends who have poured into us and have poured into me, and how now being able to do workshops like this, that it's our obligation, and we're charged, or I'm charged, to reflect the light that was given to me. So the beauty about being a diamond is once you get to the top of the Earth's surface and you reach your goals, and I'm talking to all of you all out there, students, once you reach your goals, it's not about shining. It's not about, and we were talking about this, not about getting the award. I mean, those are nice, the Grammys, the whatever, going on tour, but it's about what are you doing with the information that you are given and that you are experiencing? How are you bettering the next generation and giving it back, right? So it's about reflecting that light, reflecting the knowledge and the wisdom. Many times as diamonds, we have to go back under, and we got to start all over again. And we got to feel like that piece of coal. So I just want to encourage anybody today who might be going through some hard times or questioning certain things, just understand that life is this cyclic process of light and love. And if you're going through a hard, strenuous time, understand that through that, enduring the extreme pressure and temperature, you're going to get to the top. It might not happen when you want it to, but it will happen right on time for you, okay? So with that, and in celebration of light and love and all the diamonds on the stage and out here in this community and the audience, we're going to conclude with a Cole Porter composition, and we're going to dedicate it from us to you, entitled, I Love You. All right? All right, y'all okay? Okay. It's all right to talk to us now. So we didn't rehearse this part, and I'm going to sing just a little bit to pay tribute to my mother. I've been working on my singing, so bear with me, vocal ensemble, okay? I love you. Comes the April breeze. I love you. Echoes the hills. I love you. The golden dawn agrees. For once more we see daffodils. It's spring again, birds on a wing again, start to sing again the old melody. I love you, NCCU. That's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. One more time. I love you. Comes the April breeze. I love you. Yep. Echoes the hill. I love you. The golden dawn agrees. For once more we see daffodils. It's spring again. Birds on a wing again. Start to sing again the old melody. I love you. That's the song of song, and it all belongs to you. And get ready, band. We didn't practice this transition. Get ready for the beginning of the song. Get ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Me. Yeah. Put your fingers up, y'all. We're gonna rock it out in love and light. Reflecting the light so bright tonight. Hey. I love you. Comes the April breeze. top about reflecting the light, giving it back, all right? And moving in light of your trajectory and your light so that we can continue to have the cyclic effect of light and love. Okay? Thank you so much, Lenora and Ira. I know you're responsible for me also being here, Mr. Wiggins. I'm not sure if you're here or not, but thank you so much for having me and inviting me here. Okay, y'all ready? It's Coda. It's Coda. Thank you. Good night.
Tia Fuller, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate you being here. The ensemble, take a bow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we will be, we have combo concerts tomorrow at B and Duke Annex at North Carolina Central University, 7:30. Everything starts 7:30. So we'll have our combo 1 and Jazz Ensemble 2 will be tomorrow, and Friday it will be this ensemble once again and the Vocal Jazz Ensemble. So we hope to see you at those events as well. Thank you and have a great night.
Okay, let me grab my phone. Just come. Yeah.
Backwards. We gotta separate the white
But I ain't getting.
Vocal jazz.
Oh, shoot. That was tough. No, when I tell you like this one. Oh, that region is just on fire. I'm back. I don't want Getting off. The sad part is how key. I'm trying to play some more. That's the bad part. I'm trying to play some more.